You're listening to All Things Sports with Mike Davis.
Hey, what is going on, everybody? Glad that you joined me on another podcast of All Things Sports with Mike Davis. I thank you for including my podcast into your day or your night or evening, whenever you decide to listen. It's totally up to you. If you're listening on Spotify, do yourself a favor. Follow the podcast. If you're on the YouTube side of things, subscribe, comment, like, all that good stuff. Go to the social media links in the description box to get in contact with the show for comments or suggestions. I won't take up much more of your time. Let's get into it. Got a great podcast for you guys today. And, you know, before we get into it, I like to have a little talk with my few listeners out there. What's going on in the world today? Has anyone seen Serena Williams and what she has going on? You know, it looks like she's made a call to Sammy Sosa, and she's gotten into his beauty cabinet, you know, so to speak. Look, I don't know why people do that, you know. I have no answer. And, you know, I really don't want to say what it is, because I don't know what it is. All I can do is, like everyone else, is speculate and just assume. And, you know, sometimes you just think that it comes from low self-esteem. That's what I really think it comes from. You know, Serena, you know, a lot of times in my community, the black community, a lot of times the black women will say, well, black men don't support black women or look out for black women. And, you know, that's true to an extent. You know, it's not always fully telling the whole truth, though. You know, look, there was nothing wrong with Serena Williams at all. You know, some people found her attractive, some didn't. You know, I really didn't see nothing wrong with her, honestly. I saw no reason for her to do to her face what she did, you know. But unfortunately, you have some people who have low self-esteem, and they end up trying to do whatever it is they're trying to do, such as your little Kims of the world, Michael Jackson, you know. And, you know, I like I said, I don't know. All I can do is speculate. Hopefully that's just makeup. Maybe that's just makeup, and she really didn't bleach herself, you know. And hopefully that's all it is. And also, you know, to get away from that, because I really hope that's just makeup. And if it is just makeup, she needs to fire her makeup artist yesterday. Gas. People in Georgia. People in Georgia. Hey, look, I'm not complaining about the gas situation. If you want to buy up all the gas, please be my guest. That means I get to stay home a couple days, relax. I have an excuse to not go to work because there's no gas in my car. You know, now understand there's a situation going on with the gas pipeline. So, you know, you have a lot of gas stations that are running out of gas. There's no gas, you know. There's no premium, you know, which is always the last to go when a gas station is running low on gas. But everyone is buying up all the gas, and I welcome it. I welcome it because, like I said, I get to stay at home for a couple of days. So please continue to buy the gas, people. Hey, look, I got a great podcast for you guys today. Let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to talk about Kent Bazemore versus Bradley Beal and his wife. Now, not sure if you heard or have you seen, but during Monday's shoot-around, Kent Bazemore, who is a close friend of Steph Curry, praised his teammates' ability to remain humble. Now, Bazemore went on and said this: 49 points in 29 minutes. That's unreal, Bazemore said, referring to Curry's output in a win over the visiting OKC Thunder on Saturday night. Then we got guys hurting hamstrings trying to keep up. So y'all got to do the research on that. Now, Curry is averaging a league best at the time that I'm doing this podcast now. He's averaging a league best of 31.9 points a game, with Beal close behind him at 31.4 points a game. Now, on the same night that Curry scored 49, Bradley Beal finished with 50 points in Washington's overtime win at the Pacers hours earlier. Now, Beal sat out at the end of regulation and OT. That's after straining his hamstring in the second half. Now, because of the hamstring injury, Beal took exception to Bazemore's apparent diss, if you will, and he ended up voicing his frustration in a series of tweets. Now, Bradley Beal said this: "You don't know why I go out there and play, and it damn sure ain't for another man's approval. You a straight lame. It's funny you say that because your man's admittedly checked my numbers before the game, but I'm chasing." Beal concluded his Twitter thread with a gif of a clown, which I did see. But it got a little spicier than that. Bradley Beal's wife then comes in, Kamaya Adams Beal. Now, she's known for her social media posts advocating for her husband. She went on and chimed in. In addition to retweeting her husband's response, she wrote, "Now, why did Lamont have to go and start some ish? He can't even show up and compete in, let alone finish." In case you didn't know, Bazemore's full name is Kenneth Lamont Bazemore Jr. Now, she also went on to say in another tweet, in the words of Youngbloods, "Don't start no ish, won't be no ish." Look, let me also say, look, shout out to the Youngbloods. Shout out to the Damn reference featuring Lil Jon. Lil Jon. That was a great time for us here in Atlanta. My favorite song was 85 on the album Against the Grain. Now, that came out, I believe, in 1999. I want to say it was 99 it came out. I was a junior in high school. That's how I remember it was 99 to 2000. But I remember I was a junior in high school. I loved the song Shake 'Em Off and UA. The UA video, I believe that's the one with the Bolt 45 Billy D parody. You know, you don't work hard, but you play hard. Me and my brothers and sisters used to crack up at that video. And, that album, Against the Grain, that might be in Atlanta Classic. That is a great album. Great album. Shout out to the reference. Shout out to the Youngbloods reference. But, look, let's get back to the task at hand. Now, Kamaya Beal, she went on and she even posted Bazemore's career stats. I saw this. I thought it was funny. But it seems she's taking it down because I went back to try to get I wanted to get a screenshot of it because I was going to put it in this video if I can find it. That's if you're watching on YouTube. And it seems she's taking that down. But hey, look. Here's my opinion on this whole thing. Look, I thought that Bradley Beal overreacted. But at the same time, I thought that Bazemore shouldn't have included Beal's injury into what Curry has going on. Never worry about what another man is doing. Never worry about what another man is doing. Never worry about another man's pockets. Never worry about another man's Johnson. That's all I'm saying when it comes to rules of being a man, you know. Look, both were wrong in this situation. But Kamaya Beal took the cake. She took it and ran with it. And that's the problem I have with the whole thing. Look, now, my girlfriend loves her YouTube channel, by the way. Kamaya Beal, that is. She has a YouTube channel showing off her and Bradley Beal's family. It seems like a lot of athletes are doing it. Dennis Schroeder has a YouTube channel showing, his life at home, which is kind of boring in my opinion. But and also, I had no idea she was a reality star at one point. I never heard of though Bradley Beal's wife until a little earlier this year when I saw my girl was watching her on YouTube. Now look, I have a problem though when wives and girlfriends enter men's business. Women these days just want attention. Now look, if I'm Bradley Beal, I tell my wife to sit down somewhere. Look, I can defend myself. You never saw Juanita Jordan defending Michael Jordan. Just sit over there and look good. And there's the whistle. All right. So that's just telling me, hey, get up out of there, Mike. I will. So look, there's the whistle. Women, know your place and your role and let men handle men business. Let men handle themselves. Look, what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comment section. Next time, Kent Bazemore, worry about your own teammate. Don't put Bradley Beal into whatever Steph got going on, okay? That's just my advice to you. Don't worry about another man's. All right, hey, look. Let's go over to this day of sports, May 14th, 1989. We just talked about this guy yesterday. He's back at it. He can't stop. Kirby Puckett, first time since 1948 that a player hit 6 consecutive doubles. Hey, look, guys, that's all I got for you today. I thank you for including my podcast into your day. If you're listening on Spotify, do yourself a favor. Follow the podcast. If you're on YouTube, on that side of things, go ahead, subscribe, comment, like, all that good stuff. Go to the social media links in the description box to get in contact with the show for comments or suggestions. You've been listening to All Things Sports with Mike Davis, and remember, it's your world. I'm just giving my opinion. I'm out. Peace.
You're listening to All Things Sports with Mike Davis.